Virgo, hi, welcome to my channel. So today we have a reading for you. We're going to do the rest of winter. We'll do a 9-card spread, past, present, future, the positives, the potential negatives, your revised next steps. You can watch this for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, North Node, or if any of those planets are currently transiting your 6th house, this could be for you. Thank you, however you support the channel, very much appreciated. All the information's in the description box. Cross-watchers, you're more than welcome. And private reads are still available for the rest of this week, and then they're done. So if you do want to get in quick, for a few months anyway. So yeah, whatever's left is what's left. Okay, let's what's going on with you guys? Is it confusion? Is it? It's like, I don't know, it's like some trying to grip to something. What's going on? Okay. Present energy. Okay, yeah, it's like you're trying to rush something. And the future energy. Okay. We have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is making peace with something. I think you're trying to, this could be trying to scramble for answers, or somebody's trying to weave themselves back into your life, or whatever this is, there's a real need to... So the South Node has moved into your sign. You are the sign of Earth for a start, ruler of the 6th house of daily habits. This is like a pushing and a pushing and a pushing, like needing the next answers. And what this transit's trying to teach you is acceptance and flow, and being like water, and recognizing that nothing is essentially permanent, and there's a real need to accept that, but something's keeping you stuck. So we've got the Two of Swords, we've got the Star card, and we've got the Page of Swords. Now the Page of Swords is the researcher. You know, the researcher is it's also the spy, things like that. Watching. But this feels like it's needing answers. If this was if somebody's, you know, hurt you in some format, this is like that saying, you know, why would, if you were bit by a snake, you know, you would go to the hospital. You wouldn't chase down the snake, capture it to find out why it bit you. You wouldn't waste your time doing that. And there's something about that here. It's like recognizing when something has naturally come to its conclusion, whether that's a job, whether that's a particular energy. It feels very much related to the sacral chakra. It doesn't have to be, but there's a big insight of sacral and solar plexus. If this is a healing path with the Star card, it's like, well, when's the next healing? When do we do this? When do we do that? And there's zero time for integration. And there's just this need to really dive into water and flow. Current energies, we have the 5 of Wands, we have the Moon, and we have the 6 of Wands. Like I say, it's like you're desperate to get from the 5 to the 6 of Wands, but ultimately you're drowning. Now that could be fears. It could be a lot of stuff coming up to the surface. The reason why I say sacral chakra, not only is the 5 of Wands kind of gives that creativity energy of the sacral chakra, it's also very much the orange colour here. And if we look, he's reaching up with this flame, and if you look at, I don't know how close you can see that, it almost looks like a diaphragm. So it's like whatever this is, it's trying to light a solar plexus aspect. It's like trying to power through. This could be like, you know, forcing a Kundalini awakening or something like that. And you're being asked to not do that here. You know, your time will come. Success will come. This, like I said, South Node is the past. It's a karmic past. So you've got 18 months of karma to cleanse. Now, I know that could sound frustrating. It doesn't have to be. But there's just something here about not rushing a process here. What's for you is for you. Future energy, the Three of Pentacles, the Magician, the Queen of Swords. Now, the Three of Pentacles is Mars in Capricorn, so the Tower hits the Devil. But for me, it's my little nod, especially in the Sacred Feminine deck, I believe it's called. The Three of Pentacles is the Narnia, the weavers of reality, the Norse goddesses. They weave the past, the present, and the future. So it's like whatever is for you is already weaved into your reality, and you don't need to do anything or force anything. It's not about trying harder. Softness opens doors that force cannot, and that's what's got at play here. You know, the Magician in your future energy, yes, it's Mercury. Yes, it's your wonderful energy of Mercury. You guys are ruled by Mercury. But he knows when to use the water, when to use the fire, when to use the air, when to use the earth. And right now, there's just this energy of like, it's as if you've got all four elements and you're trying to push something. Interesting, and especially with you guys ruling the House of Health. Reminds me of that Simpsons episode when Mr. Burns goes to get his health checkup, and he says he's got everything. So he's, you know, every single disease he's got, but because it's all squashed together and they try to all get through the door at once, everything's stuck. So he's convinced he's invincible, but you know the wind could blow and knock him over. There's just something here about trying to jam-pack something in, and you're just being asked to trust the impermanence of life and to go with the flow. In fact, I took a screenshot of something about water the other day, and that's what's kind of reminding me of this. Oh, I took two screenshots. There was one about Alan Watts as well. Interesting. So the first one is the water. The water in your... This is by Jarrod K. Anderson. The water in your body is just visiting. It was a thunderstorm a week ago. It will be the ocean soon enough. Most of your cells come and go like morning dew. We are more weather patterned than stone monument. So it's just about acceptance and going with the flow. And then there was a wonderful extract from What is Tao by Alan Watts. When a cat falls out of a tree, it lets go of itself. The cat becomes completely relaxed and lands lightly on the ground. But if a cat were about to fall out of a tree and suddenly make up its mind that it didn't want to fall, it would become tense and rigid and would be just a bag of broken bones upon landing. In the same way, it is the philosophy of the Tao that we are all falling off a tree at every moment of our lives. As a matter of fact, the moment we were born, we were kicked off a precipice and we are falling, and there is nothing that can stop it. So instead of living in a state of chronic tension and clinging to all sorts of things that are actually falling with us, because the whole world is impermanent, be like a cat. And that's what's going on here. Because if you try to get forcing these answers, trying to get, you know, things in the now, we've got the Two of Swords, the Moon, and the Queen of Swords. That's an energy of bitterness and anger and resentment and cynicism that builds within you. And it's because you're trying to get some sort of answers. The positives, the Page of Swords, the Moon, and the Three of Pentacles. Put down the book. And I'm sorry, doesn't mean to say stop reading or anything like that, but it's just like going with the flow. This is falling into the water, falling into the energy of flow. And then what's for you is weaved into your reality. Your advised next steps, the Star, the Moon, the Magician. For me, this is just this aligning to Aquarian energy. Aquarian is just embracing your individuality, to know that something is wonderful aligning for you. You might be aligning to your moon cycles with the Moon and the Magician. But whatever it is allowing this amazing growth I'm going to look for the Six of Swords, because that's the key thing here, is the Six of Swords, because this moon energy, this needing to just completely surrender and let go, is linked to the Star and the Magician, which is the Mercury in Aquarius, which is the Six of Swords. And we'll check out the Tower and the Devil as well. Okay. And the Devil's with the Seven of Wands and the High Priestess. Okay. Yeah, I think you're protecting your energy, or you need to protect your energy from... it's like, for me now, my boundaries are massively up. If I get the indication that something's off, I will remove people pleasing, and I will protect my energy and protect my space. And that's kind of what you've been asked to do here. The Tower is with Temperance and the Four of Cups. There's a surge of energy that's trying to remove something. What's the word? Can't think of the word, but it might come to me in a second. Interestingly, the Hangman is next to the Nine of Cups and the Six of Cups. So this transit, where the South Node is stuff that we need to clear out. So we need to clear out Virgo energy. No offense, guys, but your shadow aspects are kind of, it's an energy of perfectionism. It's an energy of needing to be in control to a certain extent, to know, to make logic of all things, which is interesting. The Star card and the Magician, being the Six of Swords in the top deck, is classed as science. You know, it's trying to make complete logic out of everything that comes across instead of just surrendering. Because the whole idea is we clear out the South Node and we adopt the North Node. So we're clearing out those shadow aspects of Virgo whilst adopting the North Node of Pisces. Surrender, tapping into the intuition, the psychic abilities, those type of things. Six of Swords is the Fool and the Eight of Wands. I tell you, the impermanence of life is what you need to just trust your journey. Trust the seeds that you plant. Trust what's for you is for you. And there's that confusion, the Seven of Cups at the end. Interesting. So yeah, there's you're putting yourself into the energy of mastery with the Magician, but you can't force it. You can't force this process. This whole 18 months is literally teaching you acceptance and flow. Okay? Let's see what you're creating with this acceptance and flow though. In your extended, we'll look at the Magician, what we know, what we don't know, recent past advice and potential outcome. If you can join me, fantastic. If not, let me know if it resonates. We have Moon in Libra, Aquarius, Jupiter in Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Saturn in Leo, Mars in Capricorn, Gemini, Virgo, Jupiter in Libra, Mars in Gemini, Sun in Aries, Gemini, Moon in Sagittarius, Cancer, Moon in Taurus, Leo, Saturn in Libra. We have Swords, Wands, Pentacles, and a long way before we get to Cups. Yeah, it's time to start feeling with the water. There's not enough water here. All right, guys. Let me know. Take care. See you soon. Bye.